Welcome to Furry Facts, where your cat's strangest behavior finally starts to make sense. Today's mystery, the one that's tripped you, stopped you, startled you, and maybe even made you spill your coffee. Why does your cat keep blocking your path, whether they stand in doorways, stretch across hallways, sit on stairs, or plop down right under your feet? This isn't just a cute quirk or random habit. There's a shocking truth behind it. One that has everything to do with territory, communication, dominance, affection, and yes, even love. This behavior isn't an accident, it's a message. And once you understand it, you'll never look at your cat's silent standoffs the same way again. Let's uncover what they're really saying when they get in your way. We all know the feeling. You're walking down the hall and boom, there's your cat sprawled out perfectly perpendicular to your path. Or they dart ahead of you, then stop suddenly, forcing you to halt. Or they stand right in the doorway like a little furry bouncer. You might think it's clumsiness, or a coincidence, or just your cat being a little chaotic gremlin. But it's none of those things. In feline language, blocking your path is deliberate. It's a mix of body language, environment control, emotional signaling, and energetic reading. And once we decode it, you'll understand why they keep doing it. Not to frustrate you, but to communicate with you. Cats are incredibly territorial creatures, but territory isn't just places, it's also roots. To a cat, your home is a network of important paths, where food is accessed, where litter boxes live, where the sun hits the floor, where you enter, leave, and move. When they choose to sit in transitional zones, doorways, hallways, thresholds, they're placing themselves at key energetic points. Why? Because these spots control flow. These spots matter in terms of status and control. These spots allow maximum monitoring of movement, especially yours. By blocking your path, your cat is making a statement. I live here. I belong here, I see you. It's not a confrontation, it's communication. They're not in the way, they're in the moment, claiming, observing, belonging. When your cat sits in the doorway, you're entering a liminal space, a zone of transition. And in cat psychology, doorways are more than architecture. They're psychological borders. Crossing one can mean you're coming into their space. You're leaving and breaking connection. You're returning and reuniting. You're disrupting an energetic shift. So when your cat blocks a threshold, they're not just being inconvenient. They're participating in your transition. They might be asking for reassurance, inviting interaction, marking territory, testing boundaries, offering protection or presence. In some ways, they're ritualizing your movement, welcoming you, stopping you, witnessing you. To them, your path isn't just physical, it's emotional. Let's talk about body language. In feline communication, standing in front of another cat, or physically placing yourself in their line of movement, is a clear signal. It's not meant to be aggressive unless backed by posture and tension. More often, it's invitational. So when your cat blocks your path, especially while looking up at you, tail swishing or upright, ears soft, they're saying stop. It's one of the few tools they have to break your momentum, to bring your awareness back into the present. In a way, they're helping you practice mindfulness. With a paw, cats aren't known for begging like dogs, but they do seek attention in their own subtle, strategic ways. This might mean they want food, they want affection, they want to play, they want you to see them again. Especially if your cat waits by the door, follows you around, then plants themselves directly in your way. They're not being annoying. They're breaking through your focus, because to them, walking away means disconnection. So they pause you not to dominate, but to reconnect. Some cats are naturally more territorial than others. And certain feline personalities love managing movement, both human and animal. If your cat consistently waits in hallways, guards doorways, watches other pets come and go, inserts themselves into crossroads of the home, you may have a hall monitor cat. These cats aren't aggressive. They're regulators. They monitor energy, movement, emotion, They insert themselves where tension rises or where transitions happen to stabilize the environment. So when they block your path, they might be sensing imbalance, trying to calm things, preventing chaos, reasserting order. It's not a control, it's their version of management, a quiet feline way of keeping peace. Cats are smart and observant. They're constantly testing the environment and you. When they block your path, they may be observing. Will you stop? Will you acknowledge them? Will you step over them or around? Do you walk gently or rush? They learn your response patterns and file them away. If you step carefully and slow down, they'll trust you more. If you yell, shove, or push past them, they might avoid you in the future. Blocking your path is part of how cats test safety. They want to know, is this human still gentle, still aware of me? Your reaction tells them everything. Ever notice how your cat does a big luxurious stretch right in your path? It looks random, but it's not. That stretch displays comfort and confidence, marks territory via scent glands in their paws, forces you to slow down, invites interaction. They're not just loosening their muscles, they're sending a signal, I'm relaxed here, I feel safe. That stretch is a trust display, and by doing it directly in your way, they're inviting you into that peaceful moment. They're saying, pause, breathe. That moment when your cat darts ahead of you, then stops, or winds between your legs as you walk, it's not just chaos. It's a ritual, a movement-based form of bonding. Cats often rub against each other in motion. They do this with humans too. When your cat gets underfoot, they're doing 3 things, marking you with their scent, weaving you into their path, reinforcing a routine, especially if you're headed to food or a favorite chair. To them, your walk becomes a shared movement, a kind of dance. They're not trying to make you fall, they're trying to stay connected, even if it means risking your ankle. It's wild to think about, but true, your cat blocking your path can be a form of love. Cats don't always express affection with cuddles or kisses. Sometimes they express it by being close, being in your way, observing you intensely, interrupting your motion, staying where your energy is strongest. To them, walking away too fast means disconnection. So they slow you down, they interrupt the flow. Not in a needy way, in a present way. It's not about getting something, it's about sharing space. And that is cat intimacy. While most blocking behavior is affectionate or instinctual, sometimes it's a warning sign. If your cat blocks your path persistently, meows intensely when doing so, stares or paws at your legs, seems stressed or off routine, they might be signaling illness, hunger, litter box issues, stress or overstimulation, lack of stimulation or play. Cats rarely ask directly for help. They use proximity, motion, position. Blocking you may be the only way they know how to say, something's wrong. So if this behavior is new or escalating, listen and respond with curiosity, not annoyance. Your cat is always learning, especially about you. Every time they block your path, they're watching your response. Do you stop and talk to them, walk around them carefully, give them a quick scratch, get irritated, pick them up and move them? Each reaction teaches them what works, what feels safe, what creates connection or avoidance. Your energy, tone, body language, it all becomes part of how they decide to interact next time. So when they step into your path, remember, it's not just about movement. It's about relationship building, one pause at a time. Here's something many cat parents feel but don't say. Sometimes your cat stops you at just the right time. Right before you're about to leave, right before something goes wrong, right when your thoughts spiral, right when you're moving too fast inside and out. They look up at you, stop you, and without saying a word, change your entire emotional rhythm. It's not magic, it's attunement. Cats are sensitive to emotional and energetic shifts. They may block your path not just physically, but spiritually. As if to say, slow down, feel, reconnect. It's not superstition. It's presence wrapped in fur. Pay attention to who your cat blocks and who they don't. Some cats will stand in front of guests, guard a room from other pets, let you pass with ease while blocking someone else. This isn't just mood or randomness. It's an instinctual boundary setting. If your cat blocks others but allows you through, that's trust, that's acceptance, that's a quiet way of saying you belong here, you're safe here. So what should you do the next time your cat gets in your way? Pause instead of stepping over or around. Bend down, make eye contact, acknowledge them. It might be a request, or just a reminder that you're loved, that you're seen, that even in a chaotic world, someone's still watching, still waiting, still placing themselves between you and the next step just to be near you. They're not blocking your path, they're walking it with you, one interruption at a time. Thanks for joining us for this episode of Furry Facts. Now you know your cat's not being difficult, they're being deliberate. Every time they stop you, slow you, or stretch in your path, they're saying, I'm here, you matter. If this helped you see your cat's behavior in a new light, give us a like, subscribe, and share this with someone who's ever been tripped up by a tail. Because here at Furry Facts, we decode the silence behind the stare, the message behind the meow, and the reason behind every path-blocking paw.